Hello, hello, beautiful star seeds. Welcome to this ASMR healing chamber where we're going to be healing body dysmorphia. The star group that I will be working with to channel through this activation is Andromedan, and I personally feel a really deep transmission from Andromeda as we move into this new cycle. And the reason why I felt I wanted to work with body dysmorphia in connection with the Andromedan Council is because Andromedans are shapeshifters. Shapeshifters. And when I was having a personal channeling session with Andromeda, I asked them this question around this surface level beauty and why it is that there's so much pain and struggle around the way we relate to our physical appearance as humans. And of course, that's partially because I struggle with it myself as well. I've been born in a generation where the beauty standards are so complicated and complex. We've been born in a society where we're designed not to feel content with the way we look, partially to perpetuate the beauty industry, where they can make lots of money selling different products and services that make us look different. But also, I wanted to see the deeper reason behind what it is that we're learning here. And their answer as Andromedan Councils of Light was that when you're a high density being and sort of formless, or you're incarnate on specific star systems, and you go out to explore other corners of the universe and multiverse, you come across different planetary systems and you go to connect with the different beings. And sometimes the beings look so different from one another that it kind of frightens specific star groups, or that there's a sense of alienation, even though you want to connect with them deeper. And this is like an interdimensional pain that we all experienced. And Earth as a melting pot of all the dimension and all the star groups and all the galactic civilizations. Earth is a collective kind of interweaving of all the dimensions that are possibly able to converge onto one plane. So it also carries that memory or that wound of different star groups of feeling rejected by, say, for example, if you look like a dolphin or a fish, and then you go into a planetary system where everyone looks like a bird, you automatically feel that separation unless the civilizations are highly more evolved. And so part of your healing through healing your body dysmorphia on planet Earth is to collectively heal all the separation that different star groups felt to one another, and kind of forgiving that experience, and also accepting and welcoming the highest and most authentic beauty that you have. And you can obviously work consciously to up level the way you look, but it has to be done from a very loving and accepting space. And when you come into this understanding of an intergalactic and interdimensional kind of story of why it is that we find ourselves in these situations, where I feel that, especially for females, I mean, I couldn't speak for males because I don't have experience living as a male body, but I'm sure it's super intense as well, where you're expected to have a certain masculine figure that is muscular, like, I don't know, whatever the cultural standards are. And for females, obviously, like, the beauty standards are just so insane. And the funny thing is, depending on which culture and country that you go into and visit, the standards really change. And I could tell you from my experience that, for example, when I go to Korea, which is my birth country, that's where I was born and raised until I was about 12. And then I moved to Canada, which obviously has a different beauty standards. And then I spent a long time in Canada, and then I would go back to Korea. I would just all of a sudden feel so ugly to their beauty standards, and it was such a terrifying experience because they kind of like have this other beauty standard, like you have to be super skinny, whereas in Canada it's like, well, you gotta have more curves. And not that I'm trying to fit in, but it's just a natural part of, you know, being in a culture, being in a society, and coping with the collective field of wanting to be accepted, wanting to be loved. And I think that being beautiful and feeling beautiful is a crucial component of communication and connection, because when you are perceived by yourself and others as beautiful, it is a frequency of love. It communicates a frequency of love. And so restoring your authentic beauty and not being affected by whatever the cultural standards are, I think is the most important restoration of your own unique beauty. And so those are my intentions going into this session, why I felt it was relevant to create this session. And truly beautiful people, they transcend cultural standards. There's this invisible frequency that they admit that is just divine. So I'm here to help you restore that divine aspect of yourself. No matter what you look like on the external plane, you have your own unique divine frequency of beauty. So we're going to be activating that along with the Andromedan Council. So let's get into the session, just getting into your heart space, connecting with your heart fully and deeply and totally. Taking full, deep breaths. Just become aware of your breath. Get into the stillness of your heart. And now grounding your energy to the core of the earth. Connect with the crystalline frequency of the earth. And if you think about the earth is full of divine beauty. Just look and think of all the corners of the earth, all the nature, all the oceans, all the different flora and fauna. Earth is so beautiful. But at the same time, on this third dimension, Earth also has aspects that are not the most divinely aligned at the moment. If you think about it, you know, piles of garbage, decay, deconstruction. You know, this is all part of the earth. And so Earth is in her own process of stepping into her most aligned beauty. And it's not that certain aspects are not welcome or that they're not divine, but it's the process of alchemy and transmutation and discernment of becoming the most aligned expression of divinity. And so, as you connect with the core of the earth, just allow yourself to feel into the electromagnetic frequency of this beautiful planet. And from here, in connection to this powerful central core of the earth, requesting to dissolve, drop, dissolve, drop, dissolve, drop all the frequencies that you're carrying in your field all the expectations and standards of beauty that you have been programmed with that is no longer in alignment with you, stepping fully into your divine beauty. Releasing, releasing, releasing. And if you think about how vast the earth is, how powerfully, tremendously vast and intelligent the earth is, and if you think about the electromagnetic frequency of the earth from her heart center and how much bigger it is compared to your own egoic personality and your own egoic electromagnetic field, you can rest assured that she can handle some of your worst fears, your worst wounds. She can transmute all of that in a nanosecond and transmute it into fresh life force energy. So just knowing that you can drop away all of your memories. Maybe you have memories of people telling you something that is not really nice about your physical appearance, or all the programming that you receive from mass social media around what truly is beautiful. Just requesting to drop and dissolve any of these false limiting belief systems and images, pictures stored in your brain around what truly is beautiful, letting it go. Shoo. Shoo. Restoring innocence and purity around the way that you perceive yourself and perceive all other humans. Shurmokarai saishina aikinarai sina aikiarai sukroimoi saishinuroikia. Noroika aisaish kunaraisi mika aisaish koronois yanaraiki aisimokroim aikiarai sushu. Dissolving and restoring your pure perspectives on beauty. And now connecting back with your heart center and reaching up to your soul star, stellar gateway to your source field, strengthening your connection, amplifying your connection, and activation of your sovereign pillar of source light, the source field. Feeling the presence of the omnipresent, omnipotent source in the very cell of your being right now. Amplifying that light pillar right now. Up to your 12th dimensional portal, all the way up to your 13th dimensional portal. Mokoroi saish aikinaraisi, nirakarai saish, nokoroi saish namaikiranaisi. Miraiki aisai kronoi saish nokoroi saish nokoroi sishu. And from this sovereign pillar of light, I now invoke your personal spiritual support team, feeling their presence around you right now. Feeling their love for you right now. And feeling into the way that they perceive you. When these higher dimensional beings perceive you, they just see this beautiful, complex pattern of light and frequency. That's beauty. So allowing that perspective to download to your third eye, to download into your brain centers, your prefrontal cortex, updating your self-image. Miakaraisai shirenaisi karaimai kuronaisai shnakaraisi shukoroimaisi niakaraisai shu nakinaraisi namakaraisai shnakaraisi shu nakaisai shukoroimaisi. Shift, shift, shift. And from this space, connecting with the Andromedan Council of Light, beings of the highest frequency, of the purest templates, thank you for your presence. Feeling into your Andromedan support team right now. Just feeling into the liberating cognitive patterns that they carry around form, light, frequency, and sound. requesting a complete update in your energetic field and your physical matrix to restore vital health, removing any distortions and intrusions around your perspective towards physical form. Saraiki aisi, ani kuroi sai shinakai sai sharaiki aisai shinuroi sai shikirai naisi, and restoring your full knowing of your multidimensional abilities to shapeshift, express yourself in your physical appearance and your interdimensional appearance, restoring your abilities to surf through the dimensions and fully align with your divine and sovereign expression of your own personal source field through your individual expression. What a gift. But if you are uncomfortable with cultural standards, how are you going to go surf through dimensions? You look so different on every dimension. Think about that. So, recalling the version of yourself that is surfing dimensions with full sovereign knowing that you are divinely beautiful on every dimension. Siuro mai kai sai shikai sai ren mai ki sai shu no kurori mai si shukarai sai shikai si nyakarai sai shu no koi sai mikarai sai shu kurori mai si sikrai nai si shu 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 shu. Taking full deep breaths, centering into your heart again. And from this space, we're going to invite the angelic realms of the purest frequency, seraphim networks, archangelic templates of Terra and Andromeda, and feel into their presence in your field right now. And I request a divine and graceful transformation of your physical form to your highest potential, highest authentic expression of your own unique divine beauty, to materialize onto this plane and to assist in your physical expression of your sovereign being. Activate all those around you to do the same. Activate their own sovereign divine beauty and express it completely, and be able to perceive oneself as the divine being that they are. I'm going to take this angel wing and brush your aura. Shoo, 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 shoo. Allowing it to heal all distortions around body image. Shoo, 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 shoo. And perceive yourself as the light being that you are. Shoo. Ruimakai sai shikiare ni mai ki sai kuruimai si shoo. Sharai ki sai kuruimai si shoo, shoo, shoo. Shikurumai si nyakarai sai shoo. Taking full deep breaths, anchoring your energy to the core of the earth so that this energy may ripple throughout the entire collective of the earth. You have shifted, and every time you look into your own reflection, into the mirror, may you remember how truly beautiful you are on all dimensions and all facets of yourself. Sealing this field totally and completely, and in so much gratitude to your spiritual support team, and in so much gratitude to the Andromedan Council of Light. Thank you so much for your work and your transformation on behalf of the entire collective. You have assisted in the collective healing of body dysmorphia. And may you enjoy truly the beautiful physical matrix that you have to experience in this lifetime. Thank you.